Hello, good morning, dear students. I, Professor Basuraj Kuruche, welcome you all for today's lecture of business communication. In previous class, we have seen the meaning of audience analysis. That is, audience analysis is the process of identifying your audience and collecting the information about the audience. Before delivering the speech, we should know what age group audience are there, what are their requirements, or what are, say, their knowledge level, etc. etc. If we know all these things, then only we can move ahead with the speech. That's why audience analysis play a very important role in this scenario. If we are, say, fail to analyze the audience, then we cannot be a successful speaker. So, to be a successful speaker, we need to analyze the audience. Otherwise, you all might have seen during the political functions and all, the politicians give money and bring the audience to listen. At that point of time, the politicians keep on speaking. The audience will not have any interest in their speech, but they are gathered there because they are getting some money, because of which they are listening. So, at that point of time, the audience is not at all interested in the speech, what is going on, or the content of the speech, whatsoever is going on. So, this should not happen. So, to generate interest in the audience, we should have the ability to analyze the audience. And if we are able to analyze the audience, then we can, say, decide our content, our discussion level and other things. And based upon that, we can continue with our speech. So, analyzing the audience is very important. While analyzing the audience, some analyzing factors are as follows. Number one, audience expectations about the occasion of the speech, its topic and personality of the speaker. You might have seen people speaking n number of things irrelevant to the occasions, but the occasion related speech should be there. The speech which you all give for the welcome function or the freshers day is something different, and the speech which a person gives for their send off or for farewell function, that would be different. So the two scenarios are different. Audience may be same, but the scenario and circumstances are different. So based upon that, the speaker should, say, speak. So that's why the occasion plays very important role. And based on the topic and the occasion, the speaker should speak. The speaker's personality also make impact on the audience, or it will help for the audience analysis. The second point is audience knowledge or familiarity with the topic. The topic what is being decided for the speech, that topic and the audience knowledge about the topic or familiarity about the topic also should be checked. Say suppose the audience are familiar about the topic, and if we are repeating the same sort of points again and again, at that point of time the audience may lose the interest in the speech. So to hold on their interest or to hold on their attentiveness, the speaker should give some additional input, then only the audience will be attentive for the speech, or else the audience may lose the interest in that speech. So therefore the audience knowledge or familiarity with the topic is also one of the factor which influence the audience analysis. The next is audience attitude or approach towards the topic. Suppose say your last class has been finished and you are about to go home, but principal sir comes and makes you all to sit for another half an hour and one guest is going to speak and the guest is speaking. At that point of time, your attitude will be like we are about to go home and why this person is speaking for half an hour. So this kind of attitude will make you all not to listen the speech. So based upon that, the attitude of the audience also makes the speech interesting or no. So the audience attitude and approach towards the topic also will be another important factor for audience analysis. And lastly, the size and its ability to listen. How many number of audience are there? Based upon that, the sound arrangement or voice modulation or the other arrangements should be made. So these are some of the important factors which we should remember while audience analysis. After that, we have persuasion. Persuasion is an art of influencing the mind of the listeners, and hence it should be done with great care. Here, persuasion means here the audience who are listening to the speech, they need to be convinced. Their thought process need to be changed. The speaker's points should make the audience to think in that dimension. So, this is an art of influencing the minds of the listener. Especially in business, this plays very important role. So, persuasion is an art which influences the mind of the listener and hence it should be done with great care. Persuasion may therefore be defined as an effort to influence the attitude, feeling, or belief of others or to influence action based upon those attitudes, feelings, or beliefs. Here, persuasion is a process of influencing or say making the listener to change their feeling, attitude, or beliefs as per the requirement of the speaker. So, this persuasion is very important in business in today's scenario, because here we try to pursue the customers, we try to change their mindset. If the customer is purchasing some other product, we try to convince that customer to purchase our product. So this process plays very important role, and this process is known as persuasion. So it is a special skill, we can say. It cannot be say learned easily. So to have this persuasion skill, we need to put our efforts and our energy to adopt that skill. So persuasion is a communicative skill. It enables a persuader to present his point of view from the receiver's point of view and induce the receiver to act accordingly. Here, two people are there. Number one, persuader means the person who is pursuing or who is say speaking, and the audience. Here the persuader is going to present in such a way that the listener will be influenced or the receiver of the speech will be influenced and made to behave as per the requirements of the persuader. So here this is a process of, or it is a skill of convincing the listener to behave as per the persuader's wish or persuader's will. So persuasion is very useful in internal management within the organization, because the leader many a times persuade or change the mindset of the employees to work for the fulfillment of the organizational goal. So to fulfill these organizational goals, the team should work hard, sincerely, and sometimes whenever it is required, they should be ready to work for extra time. So all these things can be done by persuasion. It is also essential for external communication as well. When we are communicating to the customers, when we are communicating to the clients, when we are trying to convince the customers, at that point of time, the persuasion process is also very important. So with this, we have completed our first module. I will be sending notes of first module in PDF form, maybe by Monday or Tuesday. If you have any doubts, questions, queries, you all can feel free to contact me at any point of time. With this, we shall stop here. Thank you. Good day.